Sind, a land where golden sands stretch endlessly beneath a blazing sun, and the night wind whispers secrets of centuries past. These deserts have witnessed empires rise and fall, and within their grains lie stories of love, loss, and destiny. Among these tales, one legend shines brightest, the story of Sassi and Punnun. Their love defied kings, broke traditions, and became a symbol of devotion. Immortalized by Sufi poet Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, their journey is more than a folktale. It's a spiritual allegory of longing and union. Sassi's trek across the scorching sands, barefoot and alone, remains a symbol of unwavering commitment. The legend is woven into the very soul of Sind, echoing through its poetry and culture. It speaks to the universal search for love, the pain of separation, and the hope for eternal union. Their story is a timeless melody, etched into the heart of Sind. Sassi's story begins in the royal court of Bambora, where her birth brought joy to the king. Named for the moon, Sassi was destined for greatness, but a prophecy cast a shadow. Astrologers warned the king, Sassi would fall for a foreigner, bringing disgrace to the royal family. Torn between love and duty, the king made a heartbreaking choice. He placed his infant daughter in a chest with jewels and set her adrift on the Indus River, hoping to protect his dynasty. Under the cover of night, trusted servants released the chest into the current. The river became Sassi's cradle, carrying her away from her royal past. Her fate, written in the stars, was now set in motion by her own father. The princess floated toward an unknown destiny. Thus began Sassi's journey, one shaped by loss, hope, and the will of fate. Downriver, a humble washerman named Mohammed and his wife longed for a child. One morning, Mohammed discovered a carved chest among the reeds. Inside, he found a sleeping baby girl surrounded by silks and jewels. A miracle delivered by the river. They named her Sassi, raising her as their own, never revealing her royal origins. Sassi grew up in a loving home, learning the simple ways of the village. The jewels ensured her comfort, but love was her true inheritance. She played by the river, unaware of her past or the prophecy that shaped her life. To Sassi, the washerman and his wife were her true parents. Her world was simple, but filled with warmth and belonging. As Sassi blossomed, tales of her beauty spread far and wide. Her legend reached Punnun, Prince of Ketchmarkran, who became captivated by stories of the washerman's daughter. Restless and drawn by her legend, Punnun disguised himself as a merchant and journeyed to Bambor. He left behind royal comforts, determined to meet the woman who haunted his dreams. The journey was long and harsh, but his resolve never wavered. Arriving in Bambor, he sought Sassi among the crowds by the river. The prince's heart was set, not on conquest, but on love. He wished to see her as an equal, not as a prince. Punnun's quest was not for power, but for a love that transcended boundaries. The stage was set for a meeting that would change both their lives. Disguised as a merchant, Punnun found Sassi by the river and was instantly smitten. Their eyes met, and a silent understanding passed between them, two souls recognizing each other. Punnun approached Sassi's father, boldly asking for her hand in marriage. The washerman, wary of the stranger, set an impossible test. Punnun must prove himself as a washerman. To everyone's surprise, Punnun agreed, trading royal ease for hard labor. His hands blistered, his efforts clumsy, but his determination was unwavering. Sassi watched, her admiration growing as she saw his devotion. Eventually, the washerman relented, moved by Punnun's sincerity. Sassi and Punnun were married in a simple, joyous ceremony. But happiness was fleeting. News of the marriage reached Punnun's royal family, who were outraged. His brothers arrived in Bambor, feigning joy but plotting betrayal. They organized a feast, plying Punnun with wine until he fell into a deep sleep. Under cover of darkness, they spirited him away, leaving Sassi behind. Punnun's brothers, under orders from their father, had come to reclaim him. Pretending to celebrate, They gained Punnun's trust and lulled him into a false sense of security. The feast was a ruse, the wine a trap. As Punnun slept, his brothers carried him away on a camel, vanishing into the night. Sassi awoke to heartbreak, her husband gone without a trace. The festive joy of the night before was replaced by silence and dread. Realizing the betrayal, Sassi's world shattered. Her love had been stolen, her happiness destroyed by royal pride. Alone and desperate, she faced a choice: accept her fate or fight for her love. Sassi chose the impossible. She would chase him into the desert. Her journey would become legend. The desert awaited. At dawn, Sassi discovered the camel tracks leading into the desert. Without hesitation, she ran after them, barefoot, without food or water. The scorching sand burned her feet, but her pain was nothing compared to her longing. Driven by love, she pressed on, calling Punnun's name into the vast emptiness. The desert became her adversary: sharp stones, thorny bushes, and relentless sun. Yet Sassi's spirit refused to yield. She was no longer just a washerman's daughter. She was a queen on a quest. Her journey was a testament to devotion, a love stronger than fear or exhaustion. Each step was a prayer, each breath a plea for reunion. The desert's silence swallowed her cries, but she pressed forward. Her chase became legend, a symbol of love's endurance. Sassi's journey was not just for Punnun, but for every soul seeking its other half. The sands bore witness to her courage. Her love would not be denied. Exhausted and near collapse, Sassi stumbled through a desolate valley. Her body broken, she called out to a shepherd, her last strength spent. With a final prayer, she begged the earth for sanctuary and reunion with Punnun. Miraculously, the ground opened, embracing her in its depths. Sassi vanished, leaving only her shawl fluttering on the surface. Meanwhile, Punnun awoke, realized the betrayal, and escaped his captors. He raced back, following Sassi's faint tracks to the valley. The shepherd told him of the miracle. Seeing Sassi's shawl, Punnun was overcome with grief. He prayed for the earth to unite them in death. The ground opened once more, and Punnun leapt in, joining Sassi forever. Their love, denied in life, found eternal union in the earth. The valley became their grave, a testament to love's power. Their story was complete, but their legend was just beginning. The shepherd who witnessed their union became the first storyteller. Word spread of the lovers' miraculous grave, and a shrine rose in the desert. Pilgrims came to honor Sassi and Punnun, whose love defied fate and death. Their story, immortalized by Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, became a spiritual metaphor. Sassi's journey symbolized the soul's quest for the divine beloved. Their legend became a cornerstone of Sindhi culture and Sufi poetry. Sassi and Punnun's names became synonymous with true, sacrificial love. Their tale reminds us that love can transcend all obstacles, even mortality. As the winds sweep the sands of Sindh, their story endures, inspiring generations. The love of Sassi and Punnun lives on, etched not in stone, but in the hearts of all who